Hello everybody, welcome to this session on GST. Today we will be discussing about job work under GST. Job work is a term familiar to us in the current tax regime. Let us first discuss the basics of job work. Job work means any treatment or process undertaken by a person on goods belonging to another person. The job worker is the person who undertakes the treatment or process. The principal is the person who sends goods for job work. Let us now briefly see taxation on job work in the current regime. In the current regime, if the process undertaken by the job worker amounts to manufacture or deemed manufacture, the job worker would be liable to pay excise duty on the goods manufactured. However, the principal who has supplied the goods for job work may furnish a declaration based on which the job worker would not be required to charge excise duty. The declaration also puts certain conditions on the principal, which are: the goods must be used in manufacturing process by the principal manufacturer, and it should result in a dutiable product on which excise duty can be charged. Under service tax, the activity undertaken by a job worker would not be liable to service tax because process amounting to manufacture or production of goods is covered by the negative list of service tax. Let us now see the provisions with respect to job work under GST. First, we'll see the provisions with respect to removal of goods. The principal can send any inputs or capital goods to a job worker without payment of tax, provided inputs sent must be received back within 1 year from receipt of the goods by the job worker. In the case of capital goods other than molds, dies, jigs, fixtures or tools, they must be received back within 3 years. After completion of the job work, principal can either bring back the goods to any of his places of business without payment of tax, or supply the goods from the place of business of a job worker. For this, if the job worker is unregistered, the place of business of the job worker must be declared by the principal as his place of business. If the job worker is registered, declaration of additional place of business is not required. Also, for certain notified goods, declaration of additional place of business is not required. Let us now see the transition provisions with respect to job work. How to treat the inputs or semi-finished goods that have been removed for job work in the current regime and they are returned on or after implementation of GST. If the inputs or semi-finished goods are returned within 6 months from the implementation of GST, no tax will be payable. This period can be extended by up to 2 months by an officer if sufficient cause is shown. If they are returned after 6 months, tax will be payable. Input tax credit on such goods will be allowed only if the principal and job worker have declared the details of goods held in stock by the job worker on behalf of the principal on the date of transition to GST. To learn more on GST, you can visit our blog blogs.tallysolutions.com. You can also download our app Tally for GST from the Play Store. Thank you.